guys and girls, what is up today? It's me, EnderGirl1421. Today, I'm reading my book that I wrote, one day at Freddy's. I did this already once, but the audio wasn't on it, so I'm going to retry to do it now that I figured out how to get the audio on. So, ignore any background noises or anything if you hear that. Just try to ignore them. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get reading. All right, chapter 1. It was a rainy day. Clouds massed overhead, and surprisingly, it was my birthday. My name is Sammy Danielle Miller, and I'm turning 10. I used to have a twin sister named Charlie, but she's gone forever. And my father, Vincent, creates robots for a living. But they're not ordinary robots. They're, well, evil. They're meant to entertain children, but ever since 3 years ago, I've been terrified of them. I also have an older brother named Dave, who loves scaring me. He and 3 of his friends will put on these stupid robot masks, hide, and then scare me. Well, today is my unlucky day. Yeah, I know it's my birthday and all, but my father is taking me to the pizzeria with my brother and his friends. Also, let alone the horrible nightmares I've had since that day. Chapter 1! Completed! I'm gonna say that after every chapter now. I have to. Alright, chapter 2. Well, we arrived at the pizzeria and my brother and his friends already ran off. My dad is nowhere in sight. It's a perfect chance to get scared. Or worse. As I was walking down the dark hallways, only illuminated by the lights on the stage, I caught a glimpse of someone. I tried to get a little closer to see who it was. Wait a second. Is that my dad? Yes, it is him. And he's stuffing the day guard in a suit. I started running and trying to flee and not be caught. I've hid, but my brother must have saw me. And now he's reaching forward to grab me. And I can only scream. No! No! Put me down! I started swinging my arms and kicking my legs, but their grip was too strong. Help! Help! I tried to scream to get some attention, but I couldn't. I started to cry as they brought me closer and closer, until I could smell an awful smell. You know, like the smell of a dead body. I opened my eyes and I saw that I was right next to Fredbear, a robot my dad had created. Put me down! Put me down! I screamed until I felt my brother release me, and then everything went black. Yay, chapter 2 is done. Okay. I think there's only 10 chapters for this right now. I'm pretty sure there's only 10 chapters on this. I'm finished with the book. I'm just doing 10 chapters each time. Maybe more later on, because there's a lot of chapters I wrote. There's 100 chapters. Yeah. I already have some of my friends at school reading it. So I guess I decided since might as well read it to you guys. If you want to check it out, it's also on Wattpad or however you want to pronounce the name. Anyway, it's on there. You just have to look up my YouTube channel name on there, and it should pop up as One Day at Freddy's. Anyway, let's continue reading. Chapter 3. Ugh, what happened? Wait, where am I? Am I in a hospital? I had many thoughts racing through my mind. Sir, I'm afraid your son may not survive. And oh boy, here comes the horrible voice that I made for Vincent, so you're gonna love it. No, impossible! I knew that was my dad talking to someone, probably a doctor. Huh? What's going on? I asked drowsily. Sammy, say something, my dad repeated frantically. Dad, what's going on? I asked. It's okay, son. I'll fix you. I started drifting off back to sleep, or at least I think. When I woke up, it was 12 a.m. Wait a second, I asked, confused. I looked around the room and I saw I was back home. I laid back down, but I heard a laugh. I am not going to attempt this laugh. Actually, that's a lie. Of course I'm going to attempt the laugh. I kind of have to. And now I sound like Santa Claus. A derpy Santa Claus. Great! What is that? Who's there? Alright, Dave, not funny. Why is there so much laughing? I'm gonna keep doing that. I know it's bad. Just deal with it. I kept hearing the sound until I looked in the corner of the room, and I cried out. My favorite phrase is coming up right now. 3, 2, 1. Dave? Oh God. You're not Dave! Yes, I love that line. In the corner of my room, I saw Freddy. Wait, Freddy? What is he doing here? He should be at Freddy's. I looked around my room for a flashlight and I found one on my dresser. I closed my eyes and I told myself, it's not real, Sammy. It's not real. I opened my eyes up, turned on the flashlight, and Freddy's gone. For now. Chapter 4. I'm sorry, I had to say it. This must be another nightmare, Sammy, but it feels too real, I murmur as I look towards the closet. I noticed a hint of red of fur poking out of the spaces in my closet. What the? No, what is it now? I asked myself, which I immediately regretted. Oh my. Foxy? Foxy, what? How did he get here? How did Freddy get here? I turned on the flashlight and I shined it directly towards Foxy. Yeah! It cried out. It's just a dream, Sammy. It's just a stupid dream. I repeated, and then I heard the alarm. Beep, beep, beep. That's a great alarm. Use that if you have a thing to where you can make your alarm set as that, just set it to that. It's great. 6 a.m.? I said gleefully. I noticed that the robots are gone, for now. I yawned and I went back to bed. Later that morning I woke up, and Dad just walked in and he's carrying 5 empty costumes. So what do you guys think so far? Besides the cringy voices I'm doing for them. You're gonna get used to them, don't worry. You know, out of all the 100 chapters, you're gonna get used to the cringy voices, so, yeah, you better get used to them. Anyway, Chapter 5. Dad, why do you have 5 empty suits? I asked. Oh, these, Sammy, these are the new replacements for the original 4. Replacements? I asked again. Yeah, I'm replacing Freddy and the gang, my dad said. Wait, what are you gonna do with Freddy and the others? Please say you're not keeping them here, I murmur. No, we're not keeping them here. We're using them for parts. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I knew how much you loved them, but you'll love the newer ones better. I never liked them, I thought. Well, you better eat some breakfast. Don't want to be hungry. He called to me as he was walking back outside. I hope Dad's not planning what he did 3 years ago. After I ate, my brother jumped out in the hall and scared me. Ah! I shouted as I fell on the floor. Ha ha, got you good, he teased. Dave, don't scare your little brother. Sorry, Dad. He apologized to them, and then... Wait, what? He apologized to him, then me. After my dad went back into his workshop, I ran into my room, angry at my brother. I got confused there for a second. I was like, wait, what? Anyway, Chapter 6. We're almost done, guys. 4 more chapters, I think. I hope. I really don't want to do more cringy voices, but you're gonna have to deal with them. I sat in my room and I noticed my Fredbear plush sitting on the bed, on the bed, or on my bed, whatever. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not reading it exactly as it says. Anyway, now I know what all of you are probably thinking. But Sammy, Aren't you scared of Fredbear, especially after since that bite? Don't know why I gave you guys that voice, but I did. And that's you guys' voice now. Stop with the voices. Well, anyway, might as well continue. Well, the answer is yes, I am. But this plush is different, okay? It makes me feel safe and calm. Anyway, I sat there angry at my brother. I noticed a flash of purple. Thought it was my dad, but just to be sure, I grabbed my flashlight and I ran over to the area. I called out, "Dad?" He came back in and said, "What?" I asked him that it was him out in the hall. I just messed that up. I asked if that was him out in the hall. Said, "Yeah, Sammy, it was me." "Oh, and we're going to the pizzeria." "Oh, great," I thought. "Yeah, sounds great," I lied. If I ever, and I mean ever, said anything bad about that pizzeria, I'd be in a lot of trouble, even though he does it later on in the chapters. But when we got to the new place, things just got much worse. How much worse could this get other than the cringy voices? I don't think it can get much worse than that. Does anyone think it can't get much worse than that? Anyway, Chapter 7. When I finally arrived at the pizzeria, my dad made my brother stay at home, and he told me to stay near the stage while he sets up. Quote unquote. Sets up. You know what quotes mean, right? You know. Sets up. Try to say it, but you can't see my fingers. I'm doing the quote symbol right now. Yeah. I truly hope Dad wasn't planning what he did to those missing kids. The 6 missing kids. It was boring waiting around these creepy robots. Ugh, I murmured. I turned around and looked at the robots. A blue Bonnie. She has pink pants. Whoa! What happened to Foxy? He isn't what he used to look like. 1, he's now a girl. And 2, it's all mangled. I took a step backwards so I could have distance between me and them. "Dad, are you done?" Dad finally walked out of the service room. "Yes, Sammy? What is it?" This is my, other favorite line. This is a great quote. "May I go outside or somewhere else?" My dad laughed and said, "Don't you want to see the new show?" Not really, I thought. "Yeah, sure, why not?" As I mentioned before, if I ever said anything bad about the pizzeria, I'd be in trouble. "Alright, Sammy. Now you won't be as bored waiting out here. Just don't go near them." "Can do." "Good. I'll be back again." Oh no, the robots are on. What if they start to attack me? And since my dad's not around, he'll think I got close to them. I started thinking of horrible thoughts of what might happen. But as I was thinking, 4 kids walked in, and I don't think they'll ever leave. Excuse that cough. I had to clear my throat. You know, reading 7 chapters in a row without really taking a break. You know, it's great. It's wonderful. Hey, I think we only have 2 more chapters after this. Anyway, Chapter 8. "Hey, kid!" A tall boy called to me. "Hi," I replied. 4 kids started to approach me. "Hey, I'm Jaden, and these are my friends, Jessica, Tim, and Roger." Why did I just point at air? I have no idea. Whatever. Anyway, he said as he pointed to each kid. You shouldn't be here." I was cut off. "Well, hello! Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria." Oh no. Dad! I thought of what he did 3 years ago. Mouth, form words. Is he planning what I thought? Follow me. I have something to show you. Stammy? Stammy? Who's Stammy? That's his new name. Guys, it's Stammy now. Stammy. Stammy. That's his new name. Call him that. I'm just kidding. Don't call him that. Sammy, stay here. Not Stammy. I'm sorry I called you Stammy. Your name is not that. I couldn't resist following them, but I had to wait. Alright. After he couldn't see me, I ran towards the parts and service room and I peeked through the hole I made in the door 3 years ago. Oh no. Dad. He had his axe raised high and a huge smile on his face, and then he laughed. No! I thought he changed, but he's doing what he did 3 years ago. And now he's walking towards the door. I gotta run. That was the weirdest sentence I think I've ever said in my life. Okay, that's a lie. I've said weirder things. After I ran back to my spot, I noticed someone looking at me from outside. I'm stuttering. I don't know why I'm stuttering. It was another kid. I ran over to him and I said, "Run! Here, mate, through the glass. That's probably not very thick. Why are you deaf, kid? Come on. Listen to me." He just stood there, though. He must have not heard me. Somehow! How do you not hear him? It's not like he's standing from a spot. The glass probably isn't that thick. I don't know. Anyway. So I walked back to my spot. I really need to get some English. Anyway. So I walked back to my spot, and Dad came back. And I think he noticed that kid in the window, because he's now walking towards him. Chapter 9. One more chapter. Yeah! Someone, please, save me from these voices in this cringy book. I'm sorry I wrote this. I'm sorry I'm bringing this upon you. If you think this is good, I'm actually shocked, because I don't think it's this good. But hey, if you like it, thanks. Anyway, chapter 9. My dad opened the door and pulled the kid inside. I pretended I wasn't watching, although I was. "Okay, kid, you're coming with me," my dad said, pulling him into the parts and service. "No!" the kid screamed. "Let me go!" And my dad dragged him. Wait, didn't he just say he put him... What? Excuse me. Explain. You just put him in the parts and service. How do you do that twice? Are there duplicates of him? Explain. I should be explaining. I'm the one who wrote the book. Why? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. I wrote that he wore a coat in the middle of summer. You'll see later on. You'll see later on. Anyway, I lost my spot. Where was I? Oh, yeah, there we were. Wait, there we were? That's not... I give up. My dad then dragged him into the parts and service room. I have to stop my dad, I thought. But how? Later, my dad walked out and said, "Okay, Sammy, I'm taking you back home so your brother will be able to watch you." Great. First, my dad possibly killed another 5 kids, and now I'm going to be tortured by my brother. After my dad dropped me off, I ran straight to my room. I grabbed my flashlight and my Fredbear plush, and I sat on my bed until it turned 12 a.m., and I knew I couldn't sleep. Then, I heard laughing. No! No! Not more cringy laughing! No! No! Okay. I guess I have to do it. Oh, great. Not again. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. He even agrees with me right now that he doesn't... Oh, wait. He's talking about because it's Freddy. Never mind. I looked around the room and I spotted Fredbear. But how? He was scrapped for parts. Wait. This Fredbear had sharp teeth and claws. Now I knew I wasn't dreaming. Wait, hold everything. So, the first night this happened, it was Freddy and Foxy. Obviously, you didn't actually get to see Foxy for, like, that long, so I can tell why he probably would think it's the normal Foxy. But he looked directly at Freddy. Nightmare Freddy. Not just regular Freddy, Nightmare Freddy. How do you not say, "Oh, that Freddy's different than the other one"? This can't be a dream. But now that you see Fredbear and how weird he looks, now you know it's not a dream. Like, maybe it is a dream. Maybe it is a dream. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying, what you now know it's not a dream because you see Fredbear. You could just be dreaming about Fredbear, Sammy. Just because you see Fredbear and he looks different doesn't mean that you're not dreaming. Okay? I'm not saying that he's dreaming, and I'm not saying he's not. You'll have to keep reading, or I'll have to keep reading to be able to find out. You know. I don't understand. This video is just like me basically reviewing my book and seeing how dumb I was when I wrote it. Because in my head, when I was writing it, I thought it sounded pretty good. The way I put these sentences together and mixed everything up and thought it sounded pretty good. But now that I read it out loud after I finished the book, I realize how dumb I was. Alright, well, at least we're on the last chapter for now. Alright, chapter 10. Let's get this nightmare over. This is not that. Sammy, what you're going through is not a nightmare. Me reading these voices, me doing the voices, and seeing how cringy this book that's a nightmare. And I'm sorry I endured this nightmare on you guys, too. Apologies. No regrets. Anyway, chapter 10. Later that morning, I woke up, and Dad wasn't here, and Dave was at his friend's. So I got up and I got dressed, and I walked outside. I checked the mail, and of course, we got another newspaper. I went back inside, and I started to look through it. Again, it was really all the same headlines. Stop! I want to say something. I did research for this part, okay? Not a lot of research, but I still did research. I tried to make everything in the 1987, because that's the year this takes place. And I also did a little bit of math. Simple math, but I'm not great at math, so I used a calculator. Even though it was just subtraction. Look, I'm not great at math, and I didn't want to mess anything up, so you're welcome. You're gonna learn some educational stuff. Not important educational stuff, just miscellaneous stuff. Anyway, it was about the president, Ronald Reagan, and about how the Atlantic green sea turtle is endangered. Save the Atlantic green sea turtle! And what we can do to stop it. But the top headline was the one with the 6 missing kids from 1984. Me and my father and his partner, William Afton, were the only ones who knew. And, wait, no, wait, hang on, let me reread that. Me, my father, and his partner, William Afton, were the only ones who knew them and knew where they were at the time. Well, I mean, my father thought I didn't, so I just played along. 3 years ago, my brother Dave kept asking about the missing kids, and Dad would always say the same thing. I don't know, Dave, it's weird. Which was a lie, but he believed it. That's the wrong kind of witch! After a few hours of waiting in my room, Dad came back. Oh no, I forgot. I left the newspaper on the table. Why did I say oh no like that? Oh no. Oh no. I am weird. Anyway. Sammy? Yes, Dad? Were you looking through the paper? Yeah? Don't worry about those kids. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, right, I thought. Well, come on, we have to go somewhere. I sighed once again, but once we got there, I was shocked. Alright, well, sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger, but that's 10 chapters, and this weird video. What is this video? Someone please tell me why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this to you guys? I'm sorry. Well, that's the first 10 chapters of One Day at Freddy's. Not necessarily a horror story. I mean, I guess it's considered one. I don't know. Anyway, yes. Like I said, if you want to, you can find this on Wattpad, or Wattpad, or however you want to say it. I'm sorry, I might be mispronouncing it. Don't judge me. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. And, did you like the book? I mean, I'm looking back on it right now, and I'm thinking how cringy it is. And the voices don't help. But yeah, you're gonna have to deal with these voices because there's 100 chapters. And since I read 10, that means you're gonna have to deal with them for 90 more chapters. Have fun!